Well, here we go. A fellow Polishman to Adam Zalewski is this man who is a multiple Drift Masters champion, is the one and only Piotr Wiecek from Poland. Toyota Supra Mark V, that GR Supra, 2JZ, 1,000 horsepower, through the gears, flicks it. As we have been eagerly awaiting to see this man on circuit all weekend. Oh, look at the aggression, the way the front end of that Supra dips down as he squeezes back onto the throttle and the bumper pops back up in the air. Look at this from Wiecek, it's absolutely incredible. Oh, big angle, dials it on, and maybe he's worked it out. Oh, that was clinical from the Polishman.
I won't lie, during practice, I was a little concerned. I watched a couple practice runs, I saw how the car was set up. It was as dynamic as it is now. The benefit with having a car that moves around this much is once you harness it, once you figure out how the car is going to move, crazy, crazy quick. And it does look like Piotr Wiecek might have one of our fastest runs so far with over 150-km/h entry speed. Just absolutely on as that car digs and bobs and weaves. But when a car moves around that much, you are harnessing as much grip as you possibly can from both the front and the rear of the vehicle. The hard part is that if you mistime anything, if you're not confident, which you can see how confident Piotr is throughout this entire run.
He couldn't be less relaxed.
He's just there. He could pop a mint halfway through, have a phone call, do a business deal. You would never even know.
Man, that was one hell of a run.
That was wild. That was definitely a wild run. But yeah, you can see just the car moving around those little. As he gets on throttle, the car's pitching back a little bit to access as much grip. When he comes off throttle, it's going forward to make sure he's got that forward bite and make sure there's no understeer. So, car is set up difficult, but rewarding.
Yeah, I mean, look, I love the way it moves around the track, and I love seeing the car pop up on the rear when they come off throttle, and then see that front bumper jump in the air when they kick the clutch. That dynamic, that suspension work is just phenomenal. And Wiecek, look at him, look, thumbs up, absolutely. Wiecek is one of those drivers that is just absolutely electric. And look at this, he's rewarded for it. An 89.2 puts him in first place in qualifying at the moment. He'll be absolutely ecstatic for that.
Yeah, and he runs the car so low.
Oh, yeah.
It's just as beautiful as it is scary fast.
What else after this point right now is in the show and in competition. We go back to the line. Now it's just for kudos. Now it's just for that top spot. Who will take it in qualifying? Can it be this man? Will it be the former Drift Masters champion, Piotr Wiecek, as he fires through in this A90 Supra? Look at the aggression, look at the angle. Oh, look at the line. It's textbook right to the edge of the circuit as the Polishman now is not messing around. He's got this car figured out. It took him a while, but now he knows the way it works and the way it wants to be driven.
Yeah, he's got this dialed. He's got this sorted.
He's got it so dialed.
There is nothing scarier than a Piotr that's on his game.
Yeah, look, once he got that S15, the team got those S15s dialed, he was untouchable.
Oh, it's crazy.
And I think this season they've got that Supra dialed, and I think he could be also untouchable.
This is a chassis with probably the least amount of notes that we've got in competitive drifting right now. It's also a very notoriously difficult car to drive just because of its inherent design. But once again, locking it in, getting it sorted, it is a scary, fast car. It can grip, it can catch you, you can throw everything at it, but if you've misstepped at any point, it bites you immediately. Piotr Wiecek, the entire run, was just flirting with that. Yeah. Between absolute perfection and absolute chaos, and that is where you get these high qualifying scores when you find that. Oh.
It's going to be a good year.
Oh, it's going to be a good year.
Watching Piotr Wiecek in that car is going to be a very good year. And look at that. He already comes out with a bat swinging. A 91.7 drops him into first place. And that is a statement from a man that's practiced all off-season. Becky, what has that man got to say? Because he must be happy.